Welcome back to Angel Angela, and today's topic, as you guys can see, is going to be for every level there's a different narcissist devil. So I'm going to keep this video really brief and short, you guys. I've had such a long day. I'm so tired. My head hurts. I've told you guys that a lot of great things have been happening, and I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful for those things, but we all know that when good things come about, there's going to be evil that follows along with those things. I know it sucks. I get it. Because as much as I'm talking and I'm giving a lot of knowledge, I have realized that I've been getting attacked spiritually. And it's nothing that I can't handle, you guys. I'm very strong. I've been through spiritual attack on the daily basis, so it's nothing that I can't handle. But with a lot of great things that have been happening, there's different devils for those things. So what I do want to say is that I have a better business situation and things like that, but then that business situation ended up being with the person that I'm working with, trying to hit on me, and they're married. So, like I said, for every level, there's a different devil. And sometimes we feel so blessed and so happy because we're just so happy of the opportunities that are coming our way. And then next thing you know, we're in a situation we don't want to be in. So in those times, those will be the times where your hope will go back down. So it's important for you guys to know that for every level, there's a new narcissist devil, and you have to conquer that situation, even if you have to make sacrifices. If you have to make sacrifices, that's exactly what you have to do, because it's you that will have the golden ticket in the end. I know many people might not believe that. You're going to have people say that it's all bullshit. And let me tell you why. Because those people have that evil narcissistic spirit in them. They have the spirit of hate. They will sit here and tell you that what you're saying is not true. It's not true because you're speaking positive and you're speaking of love. But I bet you anything in the world, if they listen to bull crap and negativity, they're going to think, oh, those people are cool. They're on top. They're on top because they're not letting anyone screw them over. You know, that's the type of mentality people get, or they assume because you're a nice person or a good person that they can find a way to manipulate you or get over on you. So, it's very important to not listen to people. When we're in situations where it seems like everything is going good in our life, and then something happens and boom, you know, those situations are meant to make you, not break you. Because if you're able to still hold on to that hope, no matter how low you feel, you guys, you will start to see things to manifesting in your life, but you have to truly believe and feel it. You have to, anything you want, you can have it, but you have to feel it. You have to feel those things. Feel yourself happy. Feel yourself in a position where you feel whole again. It's up to you. You know, after I left this business idea and all this stuff that was going on, I ended up talking to another, someone that worked for that person. And we ended up, walking, and we kind of talked for a little bit. We had lunch. And in the midst of that, she this person, this woman started to connect with me and telling me a whole bunch of stuff about her life. She opened up to me in ways that most people won't, or some people that are hurting, they do because they need to just let it out sometimes. You get me? And it was one of those moments, and I told her exactly, how I see life, how I view things, and how to get through it. And in the midst of that, some guy in a suit and tie just walks by and he pounds my hand and he smiles at me, and I can look in his eyes, and it was like it was God. That's all I can really say, you guys. It was God. And he pounded my hand, I pounded his hand, and he just kept walking. And this was in the midst of me and her having a conversation. And then I just keep talking to her. And when we were done talking, she was asking me who he was. And I told her, I don't know who that is. And she's like, you didn't know that guy? And I was like, no, girl, like that was God. I told you. Like he uses people. Like people think I lie. I'm lying when I say these things, but you guys have seen evil. If you've dealt with a narcissist, you guys have seen evil. So why is it so hard to believe that there's good? Why is it so hard to believe that you can stay in that place in your mind where nothing matters as long as you're good, as long as you're doing good? Why is that so hard to believe? Why is it that when someone like me or anyone is speaking positivity, why is it that some people will hate you for it or will try to find reasons to disagree with you or try to tell you that some of your information is not correct? Why is it that when people speak of good, they will find every reason to disagree, but when the world just ran on evil, no one says anything? That presence that came up to me today and that gave me that dap, I didn't take any of that and thought nothing of it, because these things happen to me all the time. And I could tell that a lot of the things that I told this person inspired them. I can tell, but I could tell that it wasn't until that person passed by me and their presence, how they gave me that dap, how they smiled at me as if they knew me, and I smiled back at them, and they just kept going around, they just kept going about their life like nothing. Until that happened, I could see it in her eyes, how her eyes just kind of lit up when I told her I didn't know him. She was just like, I believe you. The war is between good and evil, you guys. And that evil really wants to knock you down. And you know the crazy part before I leave you guys, because I'm going to end this message. It was a very long day, and right before I got home, I ended up getting cursed out by some stranger. So for every level, there's a different devil, because even if I don't have as many followers on here, I don't really care. And by me speaking truth, I also get attacked spiritually. So I want you guys to understand that by me speaking things, I get attacked for those things. When I spoke to this young lady earlier, and that guy, dapped my hand and kept walking, and she thought I knew him. Right after that, I felt that energy, that presence of I'm safe. Everything is going to be great. I go somewhere and some stranger starts attacking me and telling me that I was going to go to hell and that I was going to stay in this world forever. And I told myself, I literally said to him, bye, Satan. And he said, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? I said, I don't even know you. And I'm just like walking and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that someone really found a reason to get upset at me. And remember when I said there's times where you go through so much abuse with the narcissist, you lash out at people for no reason. It was literally one of those moments that this person was lashing out at me. And as much as I could see the evil, I could see the hurt. And that hurt actually made me feel bad for them. And that person kept saying things as if they wanted me to hate them for being hateful. And I didn't give in. I kept telling them, God loves you. It's okay. And the more I said that, the more angry they were getting. I'm not lying to you. And to me, it was kind of like the things that they were saying. I was just kind of like, they were basically telling me that they were like, I'm going to curse you and I'm going to curse your family. So remember when I told you guys about the witchcraft, how some of these narcissists are into that. This person was talking about cursing me and cursing my family. And I was kind of like, first of all, I don't have family. So, and then he said, I know I'm hurting your feelings. And I'm kind of like, I don't have family. So technically in my mind, I'm like, you can't hurt my feelings when it comes to that. But you're trying to project that onto me. And it's because I was feeling good because of that. For every level of feeling good and finding peace, being rich in the inside, you're going to get even more hate. And when you try to tell others of the hateful things that are happening, you get even more hate. So the more hate this person gave me, the more love I gave them. And I did have a moment where I was hurt for a second, and it wasn't hurt because it wasn't the hurt of the things that person said. It was the hurt of I know that I had to plant this seed right here because this person was taking their anger out on me, basically. So I know that I have to plant my seed by giving them good. The more hate I was getting from that person, the more good I gave them. And it took a lot of energy from me when I left, even though I didn't argue with them or anything like that. It did take energy from me because that's what they wanted. So when I left, I was kind of like, wow, like, I know I was having a great day, and I know that this spirit was really trying its best to attack me through a stranger, and this is how it happens, because once it can't attack you through your family and your partners and your relationships or your friends. It attacks you through strangers, and that's why I made that video for you guys. But as much as I get attacked through strangers, I also get a lot of love from strangers, and that's why I have you guys, people like you who, people around me that just miraculously come in my life and things like that. So I just wanted to drop this message with you guys to stay resilient, to never give up. They want you to give up. They want you to give in. That man, when he was talking crazy, he said that I was going to stay here forever. So that means that if you don't wake up from the truth, some people commit suicide because they can't take it no more. Some people, never end up knowing the truth of life, the true meaning of life. They don't get the chance to even figure it out because they give up. They don't care anymore. They're tired, or they're older now. So it's like they don't believe in miracles anymore. It's the real world, and I get you. I totally get it. How it can feel like, if I can't manifest this in one day, then it's BS. But the secret is a secret. Yeah, they gave you a book called The Secret. Yeah, they gave you a little bit of some hints. That's literally what they gave you. So they planted a seed. But that's not all of it. You have to live it. You have to live it because you know how that song goes, that Santa song goes. I don't know how it goes. Basically, like, Santa knows if you've been bad or good. Okay, let's switch that to God knows if you've been bad or good. Or God knows when you're faking it. God knows when you truly don't mean you're sorry and you're just saying you're sorry. So he will wake you up until you really are what you say. And in order for you to be what you say, you have to speak good things onto your life. So I leave you guys with that message. And I want you guys to be aware of every level that you're in. It doesn't matter where you're starting off from. If you're starting from the bottom of the barrel, there's going to be devils all around you that want you to give up. Don't give up. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Good night. Bye.